Hello everybody, this is the start of Pacific Victory, the 1943 scenario. It pretty much has the Japanese spread out the way they were in the actual war in Sumatra, Borneo, Java, Celebes, and down here in New Guinea, and they made a major base here in Rabaul before the game starts. And their heaviest stacks of units are probably here in Truck and Guadalcanal, and there's a few here in Wake. And then of course back in their home islands they have some too, pretty good forces. They need to get 4 more points because they start at 21 points. They need 25 to win the game automatically. And there's 4 points up here in China that they can try to get. Not going to be easy. They got some pretty heavy units in here to protect it, protecting China. But that's our best bet, trying to get some of these other units over there, building them up and taking it, and trying to keep hold of everything else. And the U.S. starts with units over here in Panama. Hawaiian Islands is fully stacked. The West Coast, North Sea, and the Indian and British down here in South Africa. That's their major base. And they have to strategic move to get onto the map to get up here and do any good. And right now they're hanging on to what they can. India, and trying to help out the Chinese. So a good place for them to start attacking might be like in Burma, or maybe the island Andamans. Looks like the Japanese have a pretty good stack right in here. What's that? Singapore. And I'm just going to do a quick one turn, just do one turn on tape so you can see how the game's pretty much played. Game starts out with initiative roll. It's for the Japanese. Whoop. They have a 9. The Allies, they have a 6. Okay, now the Japanese have a choice. They can go first or second. And I don't know, I guess they can try to go first and see what they can do here. I think the main thing I want to do is keep the borders filled or guarded against attack and try to attack China. So I think that's what we'll try to do. So they can do movement. Starts June 43. Monsoon season. Okay. There's 1 point there. Now you wouldn't really know if you were playing an opponent what was in these stacks. It would be the other way around. You wouldn't know what you're attacking. But since I'm the only one playing, I have everybody facing the same way. I guess we'll bring in, try to take this. We'll take an attack into Lan Chao. The infantry, it's a major base. Leave him there. An armor unit. Move one into there, and we'll bring an air flat. Okay. This one here is going to be tough. Alright, this is clear terrain. Yeah, that's pretty much clear terrain in there. Majority's clear. That's clear, but over here is jungle, so those are going to be tough because you get double defense in jungle. This is a major base, I believe. Where is it? Yep, it's major. This one's only minor. You can see here is tells what everything is. Home base, major, minor, just the reference points, typhoons, railways, and the different terrain. Alright, I'm almost afraid to bring anything in there. You get 2 infantry and a fighter into here against 4 units. Probably not a good idea. But what else more can we bring? Nothing. We'll try it. Probably regret it, but we'll try it. And we'll have to just do normal movement, bring these guys down to protect what we've taken. I'll bring another infantry. He's only 2. It's hard to see him from here. Have all these units in here. We have to watch out from a northern attack. Although in the North Pacific zone, it's hard to do anything up there. You know, it's the North Pacific. Two turns out of the 4 each year are fog and icy weather up there, which does not help. Kind of restricts what you can do up there in the North Pacific. I could try to take Guadalcanal. They only have 1 unit. Problem is, he could bring in reinforcements when he moves. Well, we'll do it anyway. This is only a sample of how the game's played. Only have 1 air unit per stack. Okay. That's all that can make it in there. And we'll come back here, just do some rebasing. 1, 2 to there. 1. We'll bring him into here. I don't want to bring him back here in case I have to retreat. I can only have 1 air unit per hex in this game, so I could. I don't want to defend Tarawa. No, it's not worth anything. Maybe start moving some units into here. Got to keep truck garrisoned. Alright. To move the not strategic. We didn't do any strategic moves. You would take, depending whether it's Army or Navy, if you strategic move, you can do that. You can do 2 with this guy because he has 2 dots showing. The other one has 3 dots. That's Army. Well, this is just an example how to do this, so I'm going to keep it simple. And maybe not the best of moves in the world, but this is what I'm going to do. Alright, now the allies will move. Like I said, I'm going to turn these guys sideways to show that they're coming in to reinforce that attack, because they cannot attack on the first round if they do that. And just to show an example of a raid, we'll do this. Raid into there. Strategic move. Alright, where's my... Here he is. He's only on 1, he should be on 2. Okay, he's got 2 dots. So he can do 2 strategic moves, and he'll flip to show that he did that. We will bring the battleship King George V and the cruiser Swiftsure. We'll leave Illustrious back so he can build up to 3 dots, 3 pips to be at full effectiveness. They can move 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll reinforce it here, and he'll do the same thing. And there's a base in there, so it's a legal move. We'll reinforce that. Alright, we're going to use Nimitz to do strategic moves. He can do 4 because he was on 4. It's split into 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a sub. That wouldn't be strategic. That wouldn't be strategic. Alright, this guy up here, he is a battleship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Coming into Phoenix. Set up some attacks here. Okay. May as well bring this infantry. He's only at 2. Nah, we'll leave him there. We need to build some of those units up for the United States because they're at too low a level that I don't like using them for that. Alright, anyways, I'll start right here. Alright, and then I marked the battle location with a blank marker. Now this is a raid. It's a major base. Alright, he is an A. They're all labeled A through E. Now with a raid, I get to take, the attacker gets to attack once and then retreat back to where he was from. And then they can return fire if they survive. And we'll attack the Takeo with three dice and a 2. They need 2s. Oh, that raid was useless. Now, against air, Takeo has a 1 and 2 dice. Look at that. 2 hits. That's not very good. So he gets knocked down to 1. And he will return back to there. Put his tail between his legs. And raids are only 1 turn. The only advantage you have, well, that takes a strategic point too. I forgot about that. Somewhere, this is MacArthur. Where is he? Oh, he's right here. He's at 3, so he'll go down to 2. Alright, let's try this battle here. Guadalcanal. Now I should have used from Rabal to there. That will be a invasion over C, and as you can see it's Army, IN. So Army costs 2. IJN, IJA. Alright. 1, 2. He's down to 1. This is what we're fighting. We have an A and A, C, D, and E. We have a B, a D, and an E. Alright. So, it's the first round. Oh, all these guys came in to reinforce, so they can't go the first round. So, start with three dice with the airplane. There's only one target. So we need a 1, because his third number is a 1. He gets 3 dice. And nothing. Okay, sub can't do anything. He can't do anything to hurt him. He's got a 0. Alright, we got a 1 here against infantry with a cruiser with 2 shots. 1 hit. So he'll go to a 1. Now this guy will land, and they get to attack first. The defender attacks first on ties, so he gets 1, 2. There's a hit, so we'll knock him down to a 3. And then we get 3 shots with 2, and 2 hits. So he is gone. So second round, all these other guys come in. Since the Americans are effectively knocked out, they may get control of Guadalcanal, but they got to knock out these battleships and the surface units to actually be in supply, because they can leave it there and blockade them. Alright, now the Americans in the second round have 3 pips. They're going to fire at the air. They have to declare who they're firing on. They're all 2s. So 3 2s at the air. 1 hit. Flip that to a 2. He's done. And he will attack at the naval. He's good at naval. You notice he's a 3. He gets 2 dice with 3. 1 hit. And that has to go on Baltimore, because he has 3 pips and the battleship only has 2. So we'll knock him to 2. Alright, he's done, and he's a B. The I-boat, he gets 2 2s going after ships. And it's a miss, 2 4s. He's done. And the battleship, he gets 2 3s going after the naval ships. And he missed. Not doing too well. And Furataka is a D, but the cruiser will go first. The American one, they win all ties. The defender does, D and D. So he'll get 2 shots at, he's going to go for the air. 2 shots on the air, 2. They missed. Alright, he's done. So they're done. Now if Furataka shoots his naval guns, it's a 2 dice, strength of 2. Miss. So he's done. And nobody shot at the infantry, so he can't shoot at anyone. If the air had attacked, he could use his anti-air. If the naval had attacked, he could use his naval, and there's no ground units to fight. So it's round 2. Round 3. Alright, now I could retreat and save this guy, but really would like to knock down that air. So the American air fleet will have 3 dice at 2 at the air. Not good. It's a miss. Okay. Now they get to fire back too, and they will fire at the battleship and cruiser, because notice they're at 2-3-1. They're better at those. Oh, look at that, 2 hits. I'll have to put 1 hit on each because they go down at the same rate. Like if one's higher, it's got to go down. So that's done. Let's see, we got a B. Got 2 2s for the sub. Boxcars, nothing. So he's done. Right now we have a C. He's got 1 dice with a 3. 1, alright. Can either take the I boat or the Furitaka will take the I boat. They were even, so I could choose which one. Okay. Now, they're both D's, so we'll get 1 shot with the Baltimore. And we'll shoot at the... shoot at the air. They have a good complement with the air, but he missed anyway. And then 2 shots with the Furitaka. And again, he's a 2, 2 2s. 1 hit. And that one sinks. Baltimore goes to the bottom, and whatever other ships belong with it. Alright. That was... you think keep track of rounds. I think that was round 3. So that's all they can go. And the Japanese have gained control. They're only with a ground unit. So they'll go in there and take Guadalcanal. And these guys will have to retreat. Go to New Caledonia. We'll put the sub in that in here. Since there's a base there, we can land a plane there. Alright. Now we're going to go up into Hong Kong. Put the marker there so I know where I'm at. Okay. A lot of E's, a lot of infantry. So the Air Force will actually go first for the Japanese, a 2-2-2. We're going to fire at the air flats. Here, we get 2 shots with 2s. And it's a miss. And the Chinese air flat will fire upon the air. It's the strongest rating. So he'll get 2 2s. Hey, they got a hit. I'll knock him down to 1. Move him down to show that he's done his thing. And the defenders get to fire back first. 3 1s against these guys. Land. 1 hit. So we got to move 1 down to 2. Then 3 more ones on the second guy. Nothing. He's done. And he's defending, so he gets to defend with 2 ones. And it's nothing. Alright. Japanese fire back with 2s. We got 2 2s. Nothing. And then 3 2s. There's 2 hits. Take it off the strongest ones. 1, 2. That's round 1. Alright, well, we're going to stay and try to get this. So we get 1 shot at the airplane with a 2 with this guy. That's a miss. And the airplane has 2 2s to try to take out that air flop. And he missed. And we go back here. Alright, we have a total of 4 1s with the infantry. Keep dropping the dice on the floor. There we go. So we'll do both of these infantry. And it's a whole lot of misses. Those guys are done. And we get 2 1s with him. Hey, there's a hit. Finally. So knock the 3 down to a 2. They effectively have 4 2s. They're all firing at the infantry. Oh, look at that. 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of the second round. We go to the third round. The A. We're still going after the airplane. He rolled a 5, no good. So he's done. Alright, 2 2s. We're going to try to finish off this air flot again. Hey, we got him. So that unit is eliminated. Now we got 1, 2, 3 1s against these guys. 1 hit. That leaves them with 3 2s to attack back. 1 2. Wow. Well, we're going to have to lose one of these for sure. And we'll lose this one. And after third round, that's what we have left. Defender has to retreat. So these guys will go back to where they belong. They held out. And these guys will have to retreat. We can fit 2 in there and 2 in there. So there we go. One more battle. They have 2 infantry against armor, infantry, and a plane. The A will go first. He gets 3.
Oh, sorry. Another what?
3 2s. 3 2s against infantry.
I'm not sure how to help with that yet.
Roll 3 2s. Oh, look at that. 2 hits. 1. I guess it don't matter. 2. So we're down to that. They're E's, and this guy, the armor, is a 3, or I mean a D. And he gets 2 dice with 3s. 1 hit. And they're left with 2 2 twos to go against the ground units. 1 hit, and that'll go on the infantry. And the infantry gets 2 twos. They missed. Alright, in the air, basically useless. You cannot take out land units with air or naval. The final blow. You gotta use infantry. So the armor steps in. He's a D, those are E's. He gets 2 shots. 1 hit. So 1 guy is gone. This is clear. Yeah, it's clear. Okay. If it was somewhere else, the jungle would be better. Now this guy gets to go, you know what, he's going to have to retreat. So he will retreat to here. Them. These guys will move into there and they get a point. Your flotilla stays if it wins. So, well, they got one of the points they needed. So China is down to 3. And Japan is now at 22. That's basically how the combat works in this. It's pretty easy. Retreating, you can retreat if it's your turn to attack and you say, oh, I don't want to attack, I'm just going to retreat. You can get out of there like that infantry did in the last turn. So now we go to supply. Logistics. Determine supply. If anyone's on supply, you lose a step, except ground units at their last step. Then you do production. Alright. Everybody is in supply. Didn't really do anything. I didn't do a whole lot this turn. You probably want to do more if you were actually playing the game, but this was just an example to show how the game works a little bit. And I might have made some mistakes because I just got the game yesterday and read through the rules, and there are some problems with the rules, I think, especially with rating. A lot of things that are unclear, but overall it's a pretty good game from what I've seen, and I'm really looking forward to playing a live opponent someday. Maybe I get my son to play. And now we're going to go to production. Alright, China gets 3. The production points are right here in the back of the rule book. Tells you how much they cost, PPs. Infantry only costs 1. And you can only do 1 in a minor city, or whatever they call them, a minor base. There's a minor base in here, so we'll use a 1 for that. Move him up 1. I'm going to use, you can do 2 here. I only have 2 points left. We're down to 3. Yeah, we'll bring the infantry up 1. It's 2. And the third one's a loss because I have nowhere to use it. You know what? Instead, we'll leave him at 1. And that costs 2 to do the air. Then I used everything. Whatever you don't use, you lose. Brits get 11. Now in South Africa you can do 3, but we only got 1 unit here, and you can only do 2 max per unit. Alright, that's 4. So we have 7 left. Five. It's a major one. I can do him twice. No, it's 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 3 left. This guy's looking pretty weak. I think that's 1. Yeah, infantry is a 1. So I got 2 left. May as well bring this infantry and this infantry up 1. Yeah, they're both in bases. Ceylon and Madras, however you pronounce it. And that's it for the British. The US gets 24 points. Alright, this costs 2 to bring him back. 1, 2. I can do 2 in there because that's a major base. Bring a carrier up 1. That costs 4. 2 and 4 is 6. There's a minor base. It's only a sub, but the subs cost 2. Now we're at 8. These are important to bring back. That's 12. That was a carrier. I'm sorry, it's a battleship. That's 3. 11. There's a carrier. That will be 4 more, 15. And 4 more, 19. So I have 5 points left. See what we have on the coast. Bring the air up 1. Bring this guy up. What is he? Oh, he's a carrier. That would use the rest of them. That's 4 more. So they're done. And now that we've done that, new units are built, blah blah blah. I did not build any new units over here. I just built up the ones I had out there and everything. I could have built a new unit, brought it in Panama, but I didn't. But that's pretty much how the game is played. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye for now.